Here's some fun facts about baseball. All right, let's get to it.
You know that every single new baseball in Major League Baseball is rubbed with mud? Why is this? Well, it's because baseballs, whenever they're first made, are super slippery and super shiny, so they rub them with what's called magic mud to help get a better grip for the pitcher. And if I remember correctly, all the mud that they get is sourced from this secret location along the Delaware River.
Did you know the fastest pitch ever recorded was 105.8 miles an hour? Yeah, that's really moving. It was thrown back in 2010 by Aroldis Chapman. He played for the Cincinnati Reds then. He plays for the Boston Red Sox now. But yeah, that pitch was really moving. Fun stuff.
Did you know the Tampa Bay Rays have a 10,000-gallon tank in their right center field with stingrays in it? And you can actually touch and pet these stingrays? Yeah. Their barbs are flipped so they're safe to interact with. But they have a 10,000-gallon tank in right center field that you can interact with stingrays with from the Florida Aquarium. Yep, fascinating. Did you know the Miami Marlins baseball team used to have 2 450-gallon fish tanks behind home plate? Yeah. I believe they were taken out. I believe it was in 2021 or 2022, sometime around there. But they used to have 2 450-gallon fish tanks behind home plate. I really hope they didn't get hit by a foul ball. Man, they were actually worried that, all the noise in the stadium would be bad for the fish in the tank, but eventually they were removed. Yep. Shanghai Otani is absolutely insane. Last year, he was the first person ever to have 50 home runs and 50 stolen bases in one season, so he set his own 50-50 record, and this year, he did it again. He set his own 50-50 record, being the only person in baseball history to have 50 strikeouts and 50 home runs. Absolutely insane.
This person had a baseball rule made pretty much because of them. It's called the Shanghai Otani rule. You see, in 2022, before then, if a starting pitcher, was also the designated hitter, after the pitcher was pulled, they could no longer designate a hit. But after 2022, when the Shanghai Otani rule was introduced, the designated hitter can stay in the lineup as a designated hitter. So people like Shanghai Otani, when they were the starting pitcher, he could still designate a hit even after he was pulled as a starting pitcher. It is also used to encourage other two-way players. But yeah, he pretty much had the rule made almost because of him. Fascinating.
So this guy hit a baseball 3 times in one swing. Well, how is that? Well, you see, what happens is there's this rule where you can't hit a baseball more than once in baseball in one swing. But there's a stipulation that if the bat breaks, then it can be hit again. So Hunter Pence was this guy, and he was playing for the San Francisco Giants in the NLCS Game 7, and he swung his bat with the bases loaded, and the bat broke and hit the ball again twice while in the air. So the bat hit the ball 3 times, because the broken bat hit it, threw the fielder completely off, and he hit some runs in to score. Yeah, crazy. So that guy in one swing hit the ball 3 different times. So this guy in baseball got tagged out, but he wasn't out. Well, how did that happen? You see, his name was Justin Turner, and he plays for the Toronto Blue Jays. It happened earlier this year when they were facing the Cleveland Guardians. He was stealing second, and while he was sliding into second base, his helmet came off of his head, and the person came in to tag him, but he tagged his helmet was between his chest area and the bag, and the defender tagged his helmet. But since his helmet wasn't on his head, it was near his chest area, it acted like as a shield and prevented him from getting tagged out, so he was safe at second base. Crazy stuff. Now, if the helmet was on his head and it was tagged, he would have been out. But because the helmet was not on his head, the rule states that he's safe.
Well, this guy hit a home run, struck out, and didn't even hit the ball at the same time. How is that possible? Well, it's possible due to the 3rd strike drop rule. You see, if a batter swings and misses on the 3rd strike, but the ball hits the ground, the catcher's either got to tag that batter or throw the ball to first to get him out. But if the catcher doesn't do that and he gets the first, he's safe. So what happened is during this Japanese high school team, this guy was batting. He swung and missed on the 3rd strike. The ball hit the ground and the catcher never tagged him. Catcher never threw the ball to first. His coach told him to run. So he ran all the way around the bases. There were even other players on the bases. So he had a multi-run home run and he struck out and never even hit the ball all at the same time. His team went on to win the game. That's crazy. This MLB player signed a $765 million contract for 15 years. It's a 15-year contract. His name is Juan Soto. It's the largest contract ever in MLB history up to this point. It's a lot of money. That's crazy. Green monster in baseball. You see, it's a 37-foot, 2-inch wall in the left field at the Boston Red Sox Stadium. Yeah, so if you hit a home run, you really got to hit it super high to get over the green monster. The reason it's called the green monster is it's a green wall. But yeah, 37 feet, 2 inches tall. So yeah, You better sock the ball if you want to get a home run over that left field ball in the Red Sox stadium.
This guy is the only catcher in MLB history to have at least 50 home runs in a season. His name is Cal Raleigh, and as for the recording of this video, he plays for the Seattle Mariners. Yep, only catcher to have at least 50 home runs in a season. That's a lot. Yeah, he's a second switch hitter ever also to have at least 50 home runs in a season. Yeah, fascinating stuff.
So this has been some interesting facts about baseball. Like, comment, share, subscribe, do all that stuff. Thank you all so much for your support. It really means a lot. And just thank you. This has been Stories on the Spectrum. So like, subscribe for more.